You ready for day 4 of some art candy? Let's do it. What's it gonna be? Greatest Hits Color Collection. Favorite Memory. All right. Our brains, as smart as they are, sometimes aren't very smart because they think that when we are visualizing something or remembering something, it's almost as if it's still happening. It can't tell the difference between reality and what we're thinking, like what we're experiencing outside of our body versus what we're just thinking about. And we can take advantage of that by remembering really happy memories. And one really wonderful thing about color is that it evokes emotions. And so this activity is a favorite of mine, where you remember something that made you feel really happy, and then go ahead and just paint color swatches or something that symbolizes the moment, or you could even repaint the moment if you have a photo of it, or if you want to do it from memory. But using the colors that remind you of that time, whether it's symbolically or literally color matching that moment. And so I'd like to invite you to try it. And I will tell you that I did this activity today, and I remembered a really wonderful and important moment that I hadn't had a chance to really reflect on yet. And that was when I finished this book. Yes, I'm bringing it up again. I finished it last year, and then as my culminating thesis project, I had a show in which I essentially took this book and I made it into real life. So there are 8 chapters in the book, and I made 8 different parts of the Ballard Collective be a chapter incarnate, so that you could go around and experience each chapter in person. And so it was a really, really great experience. So many loved ones were there and people I didn't know. It was kind of like that feeling of being at your wedding, but in this case, it was different because this art show was for the viewers more than for me, because it was all part of my research. I wanted to know, will these 8 areas, these 8 activities, be beneficial to people as they experience them? So it was really about each person there, and it was wonderful to watch people experience it and then give feedback afterwards. So the 8 chapters and the 8 parts of the room were: slow color is personal, slow color is technical, slow color is tangible, slow color is healing, slow color is history, connects us to history. Slow color is connected to other slow practices, because slow color really is a grandchild of the slow food movement. And there are other slow practices that sort of intersect with slow color. Slow color is fun. And slow color is unifying. So at each station, I guess you could call it, there was an activity for participants to try. And yeah, it was so cool. This was probably one of my favorite things that I ever did. And the experience of that evening and then the following Monday of, co-experiencing with people, it was a highlight of my life. It was really, really, really cool. So I took a moment today to remember the round numbers at the beginning of each chapter, because believe it or not, my friend Catherine, who designed the book, and I talked for a very, very long time about these numbers, and I had them printed out really large for each part of the room on really big foam board pieces, because they're so adorable. So today I went through and color matched my memory of what these different chapter or, I don't know, concept heading numbers looked like. So it was really fun to get just the right red and just the right orange. This is just straight up yellow ochre. This is straight up ultramarine blue. This leaf green and this rich purple. This is straight up quinacridone magenta, and then this kind of salmony pink. And I'm one of those people who uses a lot of mnemonic devices to remember things, and so I can just look at this and remember each chapter based on the color, because the color has everything to do with the concept. So all in all, it's just like a big yay. So what I would like to recommend, if it's available to you, is if you have a memory that is very closely linked to color in some way, that might be a really fun place to start. This is an exercise that you can do over and over again, and I really, really wanted a chance to kind of process through that day, and I really enjoyed being able to think about it today. But if you wanted to do something from this year, that is wonderful too. But I think really priority would be starting with something that's associated with color. And what I'm talking about would be, like, let's say you are married and you had a wedding day that you had a really good day, you know, as a day that you loved, and then you had wedding colors, you could do that. Or perhaps if you played on a sports team in school and you have a team color, or you know, like maybe there was a 4th of July that just made you so happy when you were 8 years old, and you want to paint the colors that you remember, like watching the fireworks. So what do you think? Would this be something that's up your alley? I would love it if you would be interested in sharing in the comments a memory that you might be interested in trying to depict in color in your notebook. Let me know what you think.